Post-World War II, the first tranche of social housing was built in Shoreditch, but the East End is also the place where the demand to change the leasehold system began. All the points made by leasehold agitator and former UK Prime Minister and Chancellor, Liberal politician David Lloyd George in his 1909 Limehouse speech resonate with fresh calls to move to Commonhold, a system that enables greater autonomy and reduces the cost for flat owners. And down the road from where Lloyd George made his speech lives Harry Scoffin, who calls himself a leasehold freedom fighter.
So leasehold is actually a tenancy. You don't own the property outright, you don't own the flat, you don't own a single brick. You own the right to occupy the flat for a certain number of years. It might be 99 years, might be as long as 999 years. But the fundamental point is you don't have control and you live under a landlord, believe it or not. You might have a mortgage, but you don't own it. The beauty of Commonhold is that you do own it. You own the flat, you own a share in the common parts, and you have full control. And there's no landlord to boss you around about what you need to pay today or what works need doing or who's going to get the contract. You're in control of your...
Harry set up Commonhold Now, a national leasehold grassroots campaign. And his biggest supporter is his mother.
My heart and my gut tell me that my son is doing something that could affect, and maybe it will affect all of those hundreds of thousands and millions of people that leasehold is actually ruining their lives. I'm a small little fragment, and actually I don't really matter that much. But all of those millions of people, and I've heard so many of their stories, so many stories, I can't tell you of all the names. There's a Dan, and there's a Joe, and there's a Jenny, and there's a Helen, and there's going to be hundreds more that Harry will video in his time working to fight to fight against leasehold. And I'm backing him 100% because the whole system is wrong.
With Labour's Lisa Nandy promising legislation that would put an end to leasehold to come forward within the first 100 days of a Labour government, and the Conservative government and Levelling Up Secretary Michael Gove hinting at a bill in the King's Speech this November, the leasehold system will certainly be a deciding factor in the next general election. Whatever happens, Harry and his mother will keep fighting. Millions of other leaseholders have no choice but to do the same too.